Hi folks. First I would like to thank two people. A person by the name of Ric O'Barry and Sarah Lucas who belong to these organizations. Ric from the United States and Sarah from Australia. I'm thanking them. Domo arigato gozaimasu. That's it, kids. That's because they filed a lawsuit in Japan against the Whale Museum in Taiji, Japan for discriminating, plus we want $69,000. They're discriminating against people who look like from the West. Yeah, that's it. That's it, kids. In essence, what they did here, they proved the point I've been trying to illustrate to people in Japan over a number of years, to guard against Western-style liberalism, because it would only contribute to the ruining of your nation, bringing this litigious society into your country. The lawsuit they filed was because they attempted to go into the Whale Museum in Taiji, Japan. There in that museum, there happens to be an albino dolphin, a white dolphin. And they wanted to go in there to make sure it was being treated properly. Understand? Because we know better how to treat these dolphins than you do. Yeah. So the people refused them their entry into there because they may have caused a disruption. If not, their presence there would have caused a disruption. It had nothing to do with the fact that they were from the West. And speaking of coming from the West, they're claiming they don't want the albino dolphin to be held in Taiji. They want the albino dolphin to put it into their sanctuary. Basically what they're saying here is, it's wrong for the Japanese to hold this albino dolphin, but it's okay for us to hold the albino dolphin. And I can only guess the reason for that has to be because of discrimination. You see, because they're Caucasian and they have round eyes, so they know better than the people from Asia on how to treat animals. We know better because we're from the West. You understand? To which we have to say, in essence, what's happening here is Mr. O'Barry made his money some years ago on a television show in the United States called Flipper, where 5 dolphins were held in captivity to make that show. So it was okay for him and his organization to have 5 dolphins in captivity so he can make money. So once he made his money, you better not have any dolphins in captivity to make any money off of them. And they're trying to clean it up by saying, he's atoning for his sins of the past. You see? Isn't that interesting? Also, one news report reports him as saying that in Taiji, it's the largest dolphin slaughter that takes place in the world. Well, I hope he didn't say that because he was a victim of an American public school education and he's lacking in his fundamentals when it comes to math. Because in Taiji, they round up approximately 1,000 dolphins a year. Now in Peru, they slaughter 15,000 each year. So now where's the largest one taking place? In Taiji or in Peru? Or where do you want the sensationalism to be? In Taiji or in Peru? And he says that they're claiming in this lawsuit because of their Western looks, they were prohibited from going into there. Now, I find that rather peculiar because I've been there a number of times. I drove through Taiji in a big American Chevrolet customized van where the van itself screams foreigner, but that wasn't good enough. We put a sign on both sides of the van that read in Japanese, foreigner. Drove around the town, never had a problem. We even put the sign on my hotel room door, and nobody came knocking in the middle of the night, hey foreigner, get out of town. They don't discriminate against foreigners or people from the West. They discriminate against people who they think are going to cause trouble or have a propensity for causing a disruption. That's what that was all about. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. And God bless the fishermen of Taiji, Japan.